Never thought to yourself, how did all the languages come if we come from evolution? From that single being, an ape. So this is the photograph of all of us, our great granddad. Hello everyone. So all the languages we come from evolution came from that same source. There was then no story of the Tower of Babel, where the Bible says that God confused the language there, and this is how all the languages came. This is all a fairy tale. Okay. Remember, Babylon is not in Iraq, like every tradition says. So Babylon wasn't there before Nimrod. See, they're looking in the wrong place. See, Babel actually means, in Hebrew, confused. Actually means that. Now, let me show you a picture of the real Tower of Babel. Maybe you haven't seen it. Look at this. You know, Ron Wyatt got a shot of the Tower of Babel passing through an airplane in the 1980s, if I'm not mistaken, 1984. With that photograph that he took, they gave him a book from the surrounding minerals from radar scans of Turkey. And from that photograph he did from the airplane, this is what he got from that mineral. You can actually see the ramps. See? All the ramps here from that infamous Tower of Babel. Apparently, here is where all the languages come from. But this is taught in school. See, the same teachings they do, and then they go believing in a God or this and that. You know, let me show you this. Now remember, it was found by the same man, Mr. Ron Wyatt. Let me put it here so we can see from here. Okay.
Right through to the ramps, counterclockwise ramps.
Let's put it here.
And got tickets
Look at this.
to fly from Istanbul to the Albuquerque. And God had arranged that commercial airline flew right past the Tower of Babel, where I could get a perfect shot of it right out the window. Yeah, okay, go ahead. And there it is, the top of that picture.
See, this is what he shot. If you see these squares, there's something here that doesn't match. And these are the plains of the ancient Shinar from the Bible. Now, what did he do? He went down there. Now, that book of minerals is the picture that I'm going to show you right now, that's coming up, from the 1980s. You can still see the imprint of the tower that once stood there. This is a tell. No, they call it a tell. Let me show you now what a tell is. See? In archaeology, a tell, also spelled tell, is a man-made mound or hill that has been built up over centuries of repeated occupation and abandonment of a site. Look at this. Tell, hill, or small elevation. In Middle Eastern archaeology, a raised mound marking the site of an ancient city. The shape of a tell is generally that of a low, truncated cone. Listen. You know, on my videos, when I shouted, this is the archaeology that came out to me in every device without me searching, was from this man. The only ones that you don't see in History Channel. See, this is the world of Satan right now till Jesus comes. Everything is controlled by him. It's what he wants us to see. This is not the truth. This is not. That's why nobody believes this man. This man is being pulled to a side. Look at this. See? Look at that.
I went out there and saw what the way the river, went in an almost 3/4 of a circle, and it was right in the middle of that. So when I got back home, somehow or the other, we came up with this book, that was a mineral radar
See?
scan from the shuttle of that part of Turkey. And there sits the Ark of the Covenant. Ark of the Covenant. The Tower of Babel with this radar penetration right through to the ramps, counterclockwise ramps, and you can see them right there.
See? You can see the ramps. See, this is the imprint. And this is the river it's talking about. I think it's the river Euphrates. I don't actually know if it's the river Euphrates. See? This is what the picture enhanced.
In that thing, and God did that.
Put it back again.
Thing, and God did that.
See, when it's enhanced right now. See, you can actually see. Listen, what picture do you have in your head of the Tower of Babel? See, this is one of the shots they have that they say it is. They call it Iraq, Babylonia, builds Nimrod. Listen, all the bricks of the ones in Iraq, Babylon, it has Nebuchadnezzar's seal. See, the Bible says Nimrod, not Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar came after. See, we might have copied Nimrod's style. No, in Babylon. No, I don't know. But look, Tower of Babel. We all have this one pictured in our minds. See? This one. This was found in a stela. Right here. See? This style. No, look at that. See what I mean? And it's in Turkey. Say about maybe 300 years after Noah's flood. Where Noah's Ark is still standing. Get a picture out here of Mount Ararat. Listen. This is south from here. So if Noah's flood, the Ark ended there and it kick-started humanity. After 300 years, Nimrod came to the scene and this story of the Tower of Babel and the changing of languages. See, this site is south from this site in Turkey. See, not in Iraq. You know what I mean? Let's carry on. Just a small clip. I end up the video very quickly.
In that thing, and God did that. And so we did go out and scrape a little dirt off and look at some bricks.
Look at this.
And they're 30 inches by 30 inches by 5.5.
Like the Bible says.
And the mortar is a mixture of tar and clay. You remember it says slime had they for mortar and brick had they for stone.
See, this is the mineral book. This is the river. See, and there it is, the Tower of Babel, there. See, this is the shot he got from the plane, and when he opened that mineral book that they gave him, that was the shot. See? Now that's the tell. See the tell? That's the tell. See, the tell, Ron investigating in the plain of Shinar, south-central Turkey. Notice the lower segment to the left, here. All this here. See? If a portion of the Tower of Babel had fallen, perhaps it would lie crumbled within a tell, such as this. See? See the tell? At the top left of the tell itself can be seen. Please let me put this back. Close-up view of the tell. At the top left of the tell itself can be seen shadows that indicate the internal structure, such as a broken wall, etc. Please, look. See? You can see all the bricks there. Like something was standing here. See? From the top, the tell, it's a great height, can be seen. The cut-out square section is from a preliminary excavation years ago. This is where Ron was able to see some internal structure and found the 70-centimeter baked mud bricks that the Bible says. That I'm going to show you now. Look at that. See, you can actually see the brick. Look at this. See? So the bricks. See?
Jerry and
Look. Take it to the book of Genesis. See? The Tower of Babel. Now the whole world had one language and a common speech. As people moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly. They used brick instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens. See, God wanted them after the flood to inhabit, see, spread all over the world. But Nimrod, these people, they didn't want that. They spread all over the world. No, we'll build ourselves a city here and a tower that's going to reach the heavens, and we are going to make the rules. ¿Sabe? We're going to speak our language, ya está. Style like humans are nowadays, defiant every day, every second. Yes? So God changed their languages so they didn't understand each other, and now they had to disperse all over the world. See? Or else we wouldn't have the countries, we wouldn't have the countries we have right now. See? From the Tower of Babel. And Rome found it. But they teach in school that this is our granddad. See? Even though in the book of Genesis it said that God did everything in 6 days, and in the 7th day he rested. Still, nowadays, that's the same imprint we receive, yes? Everybody works 6 days. We all rest on Sundays. Well, nowadays everybody's fighting for overtime, so even Sundays we work now. We defy everything. You know what I mean? But let me show you this. So, the Big Bang Theory before the monkey, yes? Additionally, the acronyms central to this presentation emphasize that the foundations of reality as we know it, time, space, matter, and energy. Right, this is the first sentence of the book of Genesis, and the word energy is your God. See what I mean? This is what they try and change. Let me show you this. Time, space, and matter and energy did not exist before the Big Bang, but were in fact created in that event at the same time. Boom. Now, look at the book of Genesis. See? In the beginning, time, God created the heavens, space, and the earth, matter. And God is your energy, because energy is unbreakable, powerful than anything. See, in the beginning, energy created the heavens and the earth. This is what they're trying to do. See? None of these events, the Bible said, spoken about, it was energy. There was no God, no hope when we die, no resurrection, just to feel better, no, when we die. Made up heaven, everybody's there, con los míos, this and that. Oh, God, story with Jesus coming down, bringing paradise back. Yet again, all the stories that my ears heard from everybody that I know here. You showed me that Moses parted the sea, and that story of Moses is true. I saw everything from Arabia, mountain peak in black. Story of Noah, the great flood. What? Sodom and Gomorrah and the balls burning like the other day I did. Golgotha, Skull Hill, and the tomb, and the nail in the wall. It's all a lie. It's energy.
these young frisky fellows over here, Lord willing, are going to go out and climb up the thing and see what we can see. You know, and then I guess that'll be done. The only thing left then is bringing out.
Look at the bricks. See, the only thing that this was done in 1996. Ron passed away 3 years later. He couldn't complete all this documentary. Here you can see the tail. Look, enormous. In the plains of Shinar in Turkey. See, a tail. Tail, an ancient mound built up out of successful layers of a strata occupation. Archaeological mounds found throughout the Middle East that contain the remains of ancient cities and settlements from the biblical period. Yeah, they're true. Tower of Babel was there all along in a mineral book. The imprint. Look at this. the imprint, the Tower of Babel. Not Babylon that everybody knows. See, from the Hanging Gardens, beautiful. That's not Babel. Babel means confused. See? Maybe all history, you know, this is my coffee in. So let's have a coffee and talk. All right? So evolution, Big Bang is written in the book of Genesis, right? Listen, you don't have to listen to me at all, but investigate everything I show you. Investigate. Why? Because it's dangerous now, because I'm seeing that they're taking bit by bit everything that has to do with God, prayers, and everything from Christian countries. You know, that buying churches in other countries in Europe, turning it into mosques. And it's like Christianity is being wiped out. Wow. Was prophesied in the Bible. See? It was prophesied in the Bible. There will be a great falling away in the last days. The love of God will grow cold in people. So we live in science now. AI, this. AI that we don't even know what's real no more in the television. When people recording stuff, we don't know if it's real or AI generated. You know how dangerous that is? Wow. But yet again, this man was chosen by God to find all the treasures that the Bible talked about that happened, to strengthen the faith of people, that you are being misled by people. Don't listen to these people. You know what I mean? Many people say that this is all a lie just to justify whatever they do on this earth. They don't believe that a judgment is going to come to them. There's a reaction for every action you do. So 70 minutes, I'm going to leave it there. Just wanted to show you this about Ron White. So not many people talk about this Tower of Babel, how the languages came. No, how are we here? Oh, wow. Carbon dating, the furthest it goes is roughly 5,700 years. Roughly the time of Noah's flood. I leave it there. Search it yourself if you don't believe me. So, because I can show it to you here. It's preparing everything because to fit everything I'm saying. Sure. So, I just wanted to do a Tower of Babel language, because many people think, you know, it was dinosaurs in the Bible. Well, you won't find dinosaurs in a 3,000-year-old book. But I can show you. Let me show you. Look at this. Look. I think it was in 1842. See? Look at this. See, the word dinosaur was invented by Sir Richard Owen in 1842. He coined the term to describe the group of extinct reptiles derived from the Greek words dinos, meaning terrible, and sauros, meaning lizard, terrible lizard. See? 1842. You won't find the word dinosaur in a 3,000, 2,000-year-old book. So it wasn't invented till 1842. But you can find it in the book of Job. See? Behemoth, explanation of a huge, humongous dinosaur, and Leviathan, a description of the infamous mythical dragon. Because whatever man says is what it is. Yes? Because scientists already is a man, human man. See, the Bible says that the witness of man is great. See, scientists. But the witness of God, showing you that this is God, is greater. So, funny, eh? I always thought this stuff by myself, you know. It's dinosaurs. I cannot find dinosaurs in the Bible. Of course. It wasn't invented until 1842. You know, but I was like many people. I didn't investigate by myself. I just told the person in my work, listen, all these people, everything you get, They get it from their own knowledge. Investigate it yourself. God is calling you. He's not calling you to tell him, to tell the other one. No, he's calling you. He's calling you. See, God in the last days will call the weak to outsmart the wise. See? So, please, you are a true warrior of God. Whoever you are looking at me now, he's calling you as well. Investigate. It's not a coincidence you're watching videos and me doing this for Gibraltar. What? So, have a good day, everybody. Love you. Please, check it out yourself. Babylon, Tower of Babel. Actually, how did all the languages come? No, how from the monkey? No, so the monkey, he knew what's wrong from right. He put the days of the week. He made everything. So, my big question is, who made the monkey? And whatever made the monkey, what made it it? See, everything dies around us. So everything that dies had a beginning. No, we die, but we had a beginning when we were a baby. Trees die, they had a beginning. Now scientists everywhere knows stars in the universe, they're dying. What? Means everything had a beginning. See? Yeah. So, bye-bye now. And listen, there's only one truth. Just search it. Search it yourself. Don't listen to one, because this religion, that religion. No. You search the truth. Search the truth. There are many other books that were made from the non-canonical books from another book. A new religion was born out of that. So, investigate it yourself. Yeah. So, see you later, everybody. To the next video. Archaeology to prove that the Bible is true. And just search the truth. Many religions from other cultures and that for me, it looks like they stole prophets from another place, or copied, something that's scratching my head, Take, for example, Moses. We found the mountain of Moses. Yet again, we find the menorah there, a 7 candlestick. I only find it in Jewish synagogues. And I always ask myself, Moses, Moshe, Musa? Well, no, but they find a menorah in the mountain of Moses, the real one in Arabia. And now you try and find it and it's been chiseled away. The world doesn't want you to see something. Yet again, we all follow a Jew. Christ, a Jew. Love you all. Bye-bye now.